Hello everybody. In this lesson we'll be covering lesson 1-1 of the first grade Go Math math book, and in this lesson we're going to be talking about using pictures to add to. Alright, and we're on page 13, so listen and we're going to draw a picture based on what I'm reading to you. There are 3 ladybugs on a leaf. 2 more ladybugs join them. How many ladybugs are there? So you can pause the video and show again 3 ladybugs on the leaf and 2 more joining them. Alright, so to showing the ladybugs, you don't have to draw exact pictures of ladybugs. We can just use circles. So we know that there were 3 ladybugs on the leaf. Okay, 1, 2, 3, right? And then 2 more join. Or 2 more are added to the leaf. How many ladybugs are there? Well, we had 3 and 2 more joined, so 3, 4, 5, right? 5 ladybugs. And so when we answer things like that, we want to use a complete sentence. So we would say, there are now 5 ladybugs on the leaf. Okay? Now let's look at page 14. Okay, so let's look at this example here. We have 2 cats and 1 more cat. How many cats in all? So we had our 2 here and then 1 more joined, so 2, 3, right? So 3 cats in all. All right, let's look at number 1. Write how many. So we have 3 fish and 1 more fish. How many total fish do we have? So we had 3, 1 more. What's 1 more than 3? 4. 4 fish in all. Okay, number 2. We have 4 bees and 4 more bees. So 4, and then we can count on, right? 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 bees in all. Let's turn to page 15. Write how many. 2 butterflies, and 4 more butterflies. So we had 2, okay, and we're going to add 4 more. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 butterflies. Okay, what about the next one? This one we have 4 ladybugs, right? 4 ladybugs and 3 more ladybugs. Okay, so we're going to add the 3 more to what we started with. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 ladybugs. Okay, number 5. Evan and Luke see 8 worms on the path. Luke sees 2 more worms than Evan. Evan sees 3 worms. How many worms does Luke see? Okay, so there's a couple ways we can look at this one and do this one. Okay, so we could start with what Evan has. Okay, we say that Evan saw 3 worms, right? So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so Evan saw 3 worms. Evan sees 3 worms. How many worms does Luke see? Okay, and we know that Evan and Luke saw 8 worms total. They saw 8 worms total. Evan saw 3 worms. And it tells us Luke sees 2 more worms than Evan. Well, let's count on from the 3 worms, okay? So we want to add a certain number of worms so that we get 8 total. So we start with 3, and now let's count on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we have a total of 8 worms, right? How many are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 worms. So how many worms does Luke see? He sees 5 worms. Okay. This was Evan. And then Luke saw 2 more worms than Evan. 3 plus 2 is 5, so he saw 5 worms. Now there's the other way. I said that there's a couple ways we could have done it. We can also do this. We can draw the total number of worms the boys saw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? And then we can cross out the number of worms that Evan saw. Evan saw 3. 1, 2, 3. So let's cross out 3. 1, 2, 3. The parts remaining is what Luke saw. So Luke saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. Let's go to page 16. All right. So we need a red and blue crayon for this activity. And you don't have to color perfectly on this, okay? There are 3 red birds. So color 3 birds red. 3 birds red. Okay, 1. 2. Okay, so we have 3 red birds and some blue birds. 3 red birds and some blue birds. How many blue birds are there? Well, if there's only 3 red, these must be blue, right? So go ahead and color those blue. Okay, so how many bluebirds did we color? 1, 2, right? So there are 2 bluebirds. So how many birds are there total? I know that's not our question, but how many birds are there total? Well, there's 3 red and 2 more bluebirds are on the branch too. So we have 3, 4, 5, right? 5 birds total. All right, circle how many ants in all. So we have 3 ants and then 2 more ants. How many ants do we have? 3, we start with 3, and we have to add 2 more. 3, 4, 5. So we circle 5 ants. It wouldn't be 3 because that's how many we started with. It's got to be more than 3, right? Because 2 more are joining, or 2 more are next to them. And it's not 4 because that would be plus 1, right? When we're counting, we go 3, 4. So 4 would just be 1 more. So it's got to be 5. Okay. All right, so that's it for using pictures to add to. So until our next lesson, I will see you soon.